Hello and welcome back. So, Loki TV show finally dropped this week and I wanted to spend a bit of time talking about it. Now, I know most of my reviews are usually spoiler free, but this one won't be the case. Spoiler free review is go watch it, it's great. The end. To be honest, I don't even think most people need a review to decide if they're going to watch this one or not. But for me, right here, right now, I kind of wanted to spend a bit of time talking about why Loki is the best, or at least has the best start to any of the MCU TV shows to date. WandaVision I wasn't really a big fan of at the start, and watching it weekly left a lot to be desired, but it did finish quite strong. Falcon and the Winter Soldier was a step in the right direction, but a lot of people consider it being too safe or very too MCU typical. And then we have Loki, which started with something I wasn't quite expecting, and that was character resolution. Sure, the first episode was mysterious and it gave us a lot of questions like WandaVision, albeit knowing nearly as many. And it also gave us that excitement and that Marvel quip that you would have got from something like Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But it was this scene right here that won me over. As much as I love the excitement that comes with the MCU, it's the character moments that stick with me for the longest. In fact, episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier was my favourite episode out of the TV series, and that was the episode that was just dedicated to Sam and Bucky building up their relationship. And there was something about watching Loki view his future and watching his story play out that really hit home. It's one of the few occasions we've seen him not be villainous or mischievous, and of course this wouldn't have been possible without Tom Hiddleston's incredible acting in this scene. But Loki has no one around him, no one to put a front up for, and after everything that's happened to this character over the 10 years of the MCU content, we finally get true resolution. Him letting out tears over his mother's death, or being happy over the fact that his father told him he loved him, and righting the wrongs with his brother and fighting side by side with him. Sure, we've seen these events already, but it was always with Loki being in the moment. We finally get to see that character reflection that comes with the story. The best vision is hindsight, and for Loki to feel true happiness and where his life was going was such a huge payoff for me, having watched Loki for over a decade. And of course we get this great shift with him watching Thanos break his own neck, and watching the emotions on his face change from sorrow and happiness into shock and frustration. And we finally get the pinnacle of the Loki that we've seen up until now. And while he hasn't personally done the other things that the Loki has, he's experienced it in hindsight. And it's in that moment where he asks Owen Wilson whether he can go back to his original timeline or not, where we finally get to see that softer Loki. He wants to go back and experience those things that he just saw a few seconds ago, whilst detouring from that catastrophic ending that he just saw, continuing his story of love and redemption, which is the moment where he finally is open and honest about himself, which we've never seen before. It was such an incredible way to make the audience feel like they weren't just watching a Loki that had taken 8 steps back and was just about to retrace the same steps that we've seen him do in previous movies. With this scene, we now feel like he was the Loki that we've been watching previously, with more room to grow in different directions now. Obviously, I think the rest of the episode was great as well, and I think Owen Wilson was such a great casting choice, and I honestly can't wait to see what happens next. But I really just wanted to give this scene specifically some more love and appreciation. If we get any more storytelling like this one in the future, then I think we're on for a winner here. Okay, that's probably enough from me right now, but what about you guys? Have you seen Loki on Disney Plus yet? If you haven't, why are you watching this? Because I've probably just massively ruined this for you. But if you have, let me know what your thoughts were on episode 1 in the comments down below. If you liked this video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. And as always, stay tuned for more reviews on movies, anime, and video games. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye-bye.